Welcome back to My Life on a GLP-1, the podcast where we navigate the ups, downs, and surprising sideways moves of this journey. I'm your host, Scott Johnson.
And I'm Sarah. Today we're talking about something that I think almost everyone experiences, the moment the scale just stops. Or maybe not stop, but when the scale slows down.
Oh, I know this moment intimately. For the first few months, my Sunday morning weigh-ins were my favorite ritual. Coffee, scale, quiet little fist pump. I was that guy.
Right. When the results are good, you actually look forward to it.
Exactly. And then one Sunday, nothing. Same number as the week before. I stepped off, I stepped back on. I tried the other side of the bathroom floor, just in case it was uneven. I even took off my watch. I genuinely debated whether my pajamas were suddenly made of lead.
That's so relatable. And the first thought that goes through your head is, what did I do wrong?
Immediately. Is the medication failing? Did I break it? Is this where it all falls apart? And that's what we want to talk about today. Because if you're feeling that panic, you need to hear this.
Yes. And let's say it clearly right at the top. You did not break it. Your body is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. This slower, quieter phase is actually the part that matters most.
Okay, so let's get into the why, because the first few weeks feel almost like a movie. The food noise is gone, your appetite just plummets, and the scale is your best friend.
It really does. And then the drama settles down. And what's happening is your body is adapting. It's recalibrating. It's putting on the brakes because that's its design. It's not the medication failing. It's your metabolism doing its job, which is to protect you from what it perceives as a sudden famine.
So my body thinks it's being a hero, but I'm just seeing the same number on the scale.
Exactly. Scientists call it metabolic adaptation. When your body senses that fuel intake has dropped, it adjusts energy expenditure to compensate. So, the same habits that created a huge calorie deficit a few months ago are now just keeping things even. The math changed because you changed.
Okay, and there's another piece to this that feels genuinely unfair, which is that a smaller body just burns fewer calories.
It's just physics, unfortunately. Every pound you lose means your body requires slightly less fuel to run itself. The engine is smaller, more efficient. It's not a punishment. It's a sign that your hard work is literally reshaping your body.
So the medication isn't wearing off because sometimes it feels like that initial, almost startling appetite suppression gets quieter.
That's a perfect way to describe it. It's not wearing off, it's settling in. You're moving from a phase where the drug is doing all the heavy lifting to a phase where your habits and biology are meeting it in the middle. That's the actual goal.
I heard a great analogy for this. It's like a home renovation. For weeks, it looks like nothing is happening. The contractor says they're doing rough plumbing, and you just nod. Then one day, you walk in, and there are walls and cabinets. The plateau is the rough plumbing phase. It's essential, just not very photogenic.
I love that. Because your body is doing all this work behind the scenes. Adjusting hormone levels, redistributing water, working on muscle composition. The scale can't report on any of that. It's why we say weight loss looks like a staircase, not a smooth downward slope. There are drops, and then flat stretches where your body consolidates its work.
So what do we actually do when we're on that flat step of the staircase? My first instinct is to panic and change everything. Slash calories, double my workouts.
And that's the opposite of what you should do. The first step is to stay consistent. Don't spin out. A true plateau is 4 to 6 weeks. A few days is just a Tuesday. Give your body the time it's asking for. Go back to the boring basics. Protein, water, and regular movement.
Right, but there's a plot twist here that took me way too long to figure out, the cause that nobody really warns you about.
Eating too little.
Exactly. I had a stretch where I was so proud of myself for barely thinking about food. I thought I'd won, but I had accidentally slid way under the calories my body needed, and the appetite suppression was so good I didn't even notice.
It's so counterintuitive. We're conditioned to think less in means less on the scale, but your body experiences a steep calorie deficit as a threat, not an achievement. It downshifts everything. Thyroid hormone production, your nervous system, and becomes super efficient at running on less fuel.
And it starts pulling from muscle tissue, right? Which just lowers your metabolism even more.
Precisely. So your instinct to eat even less just makes the problem worse. The solution is often to eat a bit more with intention, focusing on protein to solve the fueling problem.
This is why looking beyond the scale is so important. I had to learn to look for other signs of progress. The scale is just one data point, and it's not even the most interesting one.
Totally. Are your clothes fitting differently? Is the food noise still quieter than when you started? Is your energy more consistent? Are healthier choices easier to make? That is all real, meaningful progress.
The part that nobody posts on social media is the slow, steady phase. Fast weight loss gets you the before and after photos and the comments. Slow progress gets you, well, not much external validation.
But slow is where the habits become permanent. Slow is where your relationship with food actually changes for good. It's less dramatic, but it's infinitely more powerful. It's what determines if this whole thing lasts.
So, the big takeaway here is if your weight loss slows down, you are right on schedule. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Trust the process. Look at weekly trends instead of daily numbers and be patient.
And of course, if you're in a genuine plateau for a long time, or your appetite has fully returned, or you have new side effects, that's when you talk to your provider. Now, as we bring things to a close today, please don't forget to drop a comment or a 5-star rating wherever you stream. We appreciate your support, and that support you give keeps us going every week. Tell us, Scott, what final thoughts do you have on this slowdown of weight loss?
Thanks, Sarah. Slow and steady is where habits become permanent. Slow is where your relationship with food changes at a level that actually holds. Slow is where this stops feeling like something you are doing and starts feeling like simply how you live. It is less dramatic. It is considerably more powerful. And it is the part of the process that determines whether any of this lasts. So, on behalf of Sarah, thanks for tuning in again and again. And here's my shameless plug for my second book, now available on Amazon, entitled Still on a GLP-1. Get your copy today. Remember, a slowdown alone is not a red flag. It's a transition point. The distinction matters more than people realize. Keep going strong and always remember to love your journey.